Okay, who remembers this wall here? I came here on my last e-bike on a particularly wet day and it defeated me, which is really frustrating. It's been on my mind ever since I did that, or didn't do that. But today I am back, got unfinished business, the weather's good, the bike's feeling good. Today I really, really want to get up this. I forgot how heavy e-bikes are to jump off stuff. Whew. I'm in trail mode. Maybe I should just go straight into boost mode. Oh man! Boost is where it's at. I don't even necessarily need to get it up to back wheel. Up to 2 wheels will be fine. Oh. So close, come on. Oh, how's that not up then? No, come on! Ow, brambles! Lots of swearing there because I just lacerated my leg in quite a few places on some brambles. Oh, come on, so close, so close. Finally! Wow, that was a battle. Oh, I'm so relieved to have got that. I'd have been so annoyed to come here on the perfect day, perfect conditions, and still not be able to get it. I've got sweat in my eye. I can sleep well tonight, unless I stick to the sheets. Here we have a rock. Here we have an e-bike. I want to combine the two and end up on the top of this rock without destroying the e-bike. I may regret trying this one, but it's got a slight slope to it, and if it's got a slight slope, I believe it's doable. Oh, soon find out. Oh. That's a long way up and a long way down. No freaking way. That's insane. I honestly did not expect to get up that straight to rear wheel. I thought maybe I could scrape up it, send it to bash a few times. That absolutely flew up that. I wonder if I could risk it and try and get a second angle. Ow. Absolutely went down with the ship then. Oh. Got a nice wee nosedive off the end of that then. But when you've got 170mm travel up front, it doesn't matter if you land a bit front heavy. In fact, actually, it's pretty fun. But that was hard. Really glad I got it. I actually got it quite a few times, just trying to polish up a little bit. But I have seen one other thing I want to try, which is basically the same thing, and then try and send it to front wheel, stall in down as a slope on the other side. This actually goes the opposite direction than this is trying to send you, so I don't think I'll be able to get this, but I'll give it a good try. Oh, as if. Oh no. I got so lucky, I thought I was just going to miss the entire edge. Man, that's so frustrating. finally I can have a rest. That was hard. So stoked. Honestly, bunny taps on full sus bikes is so fun. Never thought I'd be able to do that on an e-bike though. I've just come along a path which I've never been along before, and there's loads of really cool logs. Actually, there's logs all over the place, but this one in particular looks really cool. I'm going to attempt to ride up a stump here, onto another log, onto this log, and drop off it. Now, if I was feeling really brave and I wasn't scared of breaking anything, either on the bike or me, I'd try and send a gap off that one to the stump there. But that's it's quite a big distance, that. Look at that. I think on the e-bike in boost mode, you actually would get more than enough speed to do it, but if you come up short, you're slamming right down onto the frame, onto the motor, and I'm sure it would survive, but I don't want to take that risk. So I don't know, maybe in the future, if I'm going to do maybe an edit or something like that, I'd send it, or if Static have a spare bike lined up, I might try that. But today I think a drop off will be just good enough. Oh, that's hot. Jumping off things with a 25 kilo bike is terrifying. That was a battle. I was trying that for nearly an hour. That was such hard work. The thing I'm finding most difficult on the e-bike is the weight and just the difficulty in doing like micro corrections. I'm so used to a light bike that it's kind of, I don't even think about it. It's just the muscle memory that I've got, that I can just move the bike like a millimeter here and there, especially like the back wheel. But with the weight of this bike, every time I'm trying to do a micro correction, my brain just isn't thinking about it, expecting the bike to move, then the bike just doesn't, because it's like almost twice as heavy. It is twice as heavy as my other bike, my trials bike. But yeah, that was hard work. Got it in the end. The real difficult part was trying to get past this bit here and then to there, because this bit here, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but that is pretty much, that's less than my tyre width on the e-bike. Getting lined up straight on that and then kicking onto that, oh, man, that's harder than I thought. But got it in the end, only just, but got it. Whew. Now to try something else probably equally as hard. Well, that's a tricky line. Let's see if I can do it the other way. I'm a glutton for punishment. Okay, a week has passed since those last clips because the weather turned a bit shite, but I'm back and I just spent nearly 2 hours on a line down in the woods and didn't get it. I thought I was Chris Akrigg and yeah, I'm not. And now I'm going to spend probably another 2 hours trying to ride over this rubble here. I spotted a really cool line. Whether or not I can do it is another matter. So yeah, hopefully I can get at least one clip today. If you're a fan of the channel, you may have seen this rock before. I've tried to get up on numerous different bikes with different techniques, and today I'm going to see if I can do it on the e-bike. I actually feel this should tap fairly easily, but it's a little bit narrow on the top, and I think there's a high chance of going over the handlebars, so I may need to angle my landing or something. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. Oh, Jesus. Ow. That's gonna be harder than I thought. The issue is there's a slight dip just before you get to this, so when I want to lift up the front wheel, the ground actually goes away from me, and I actually really think I'm just gonna ride straight into this and go over the bars. This might end up being more of a battle than I thought. Yeah, I'm a long way off that. I thought I was gonna fly up this thing. This is gonna be hard. I might have to go up the smaller bit, which even then, high chance I can't do this. Okay, this bit's way more doable. Oh, no. Yeah, this is a long bike. Doesn't fit on there as well as I thought it was gonna. Slight panic. Have to admit, I'm slightly disappointed that the bigger bit was harder than I thought, but at least I've got that bit up to back wheel. I think I've done that on one bike, maybe the prototype on the T-Rex that I had. I think I did it on that. But yeah, to do it on an e-bike up to back wheel, happy with that. One question I've been asking myself since I got an e-bike is whether or not I could get up some of these big tap rocks here hidden in the depths of the quarry. I've been looking at this thing and I'm just like, there's no chance. But then I had a quick roll on it and my front wheel went way over the top of it. So now I have to try it. It's one of these things, I think if I go the speed needed to actually get up onto it, there's going to be a chance my back wheel just slams into the bottom of this thing and I just destroy my rim. At least that's what I can imagine happening. So I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. And I'm exhausted already before even starting this thing. That's what I mean about my back tyre just slamming into the bottom of that. As soon as you start to go a little bit faster, all the timing starts to change and it becomes a lot harder. I think I just need to go a bit slower and just make sure the technique is absolutely dialed. Oh, so close. Oh, that is actually my chain. That is actually my chain. Oh, I had a slight touch. I had a slight touch, but I'm pretty happy with that. Might push my luck and try to polish that a little bit. I don't like the slight touch I had. All right. What did I say earlier? That was some proper foreshadowing. I was so worried that was going to happen. I was actually so tempted to put a rock at the bottom of there just to stop that from happening. Sometimes I feel that I am a bit of a worrier. I think of all the negatives that could happen, and I almost didn't mention my worry about breaking the rim doing that, but I was right to worry. That is game over. At least I got over it once. I'd have been so gutted if I didn't get over it at all and then destroyed the rim. Ah, well, I think that has to be the end of the video now. Now, I've got two main thoughts. Firstly, I'm impressed with how capable the bike is for the trialsy stuff. And secondly, well, other than the rim, I'm impressed with how much abuse it can take. I have fallen off, dropped the bike's got wedged between things, it's scratched up. It's been absolutely fine. Until I broke the rim, the wheels have been absolutely perfectly fine as well. They've kept perfectly straight. The hubs are still working really well. I'm really impressed with those. Not a single skip or missed beat so far. And same goes for the brakes. But yeah, I am really, really impressed with what this bike can do. Although I have to say, it is terrifying riding on stuff with a bike that weighs like 24, 25 kilos and having to jump off things. Oh man, at least on a trials bike, it weighs about 10 kilos, you can jump off and just carry the bike with you. With this thing, it is terrifying. But yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you next time. So take care everyone. Bye bye.